Hello, darlings, and welcome back to Selfish Drawing Time with Alex. Now, today I have something very special planned for you. Today, I'm going to be drawing an OC from aspects of a lot of different characters that I love. Now, whenever I was thinking about doing this, I had to come to a realization in the fact that I am predictable when it comes to choosing my favorite characters of things. And what I mean by that is, it's not hard to figure out what my favorite character in something is by looking at their appearance. So, I'm about to show you a graphic of my favorite characters from a bunch of things like video games, anime, and those two. Video games and anime. Because I don't really consume all that much other content. So, here, let me show you this wonderful graphic I made. Now, when you look at this, a lot about my personality starts to make sense. So these are what you see on screen now are is a graphic that like I said earlier, a graphic of my favorite characters. And when I started to list a lot of my favorite characters from a lot of different things, I started to notice similarities. And then I decided I wanted to make a graph of that, and here it is. So, when making my OC today, I am going to be focusing on three different things. I'm going to make sure that they're blonde, that they're a robot, and they cover one side of their face. Because I don't know why, if I see a character in almost anything and they're covering one side of their face, I'm just like, that is the one that I like. Even if it's not fully covering, like with Kakyoin and his noodle thing. Like, that's not even fully covering the face, but it's still a design choice that goes on one side of the face, and I'm like, I love that. Like, especially Sanji. Sanji is, like, quintessential. Like, Sanji is my favorite character in anything. Not gonna lie. It's Sanji, then it's Genos. So, this is going to be fun today, because it's like I'm having to get a look at myself in a mirror and go, this is really my type, isn't it? So, yeah. And some honorable mentions, like you see on the side for the blonde, is Bakugo from freaking My Hero Academia, the trash boy. And also Kisei, or Kisei Ryota from Kuroko no Basket. Because, yet again, it's another blonde pretty boy. I don't know what's up with me. I'm going to be laughing either nervously or not this whole time, so I hope you're ready to experience this with me. So let's have some fun, huh? Alright, so we're going to get started here. And I'm not going to be doing a full illustration like the one that I did for my furry. I'm going to be doing a quick sketch that I might color. I might be, knowing my luck, I'm probably going to eat those words later because I might like it enough that I keep wanting to do it, but we'll see. So, the main thing that I need to keep in mind are these three aspects. So, covers the side of the face, robot, and blonde. Those are the main three that I need to make sure I incorporate, right? So, let's see what I can do here. So, robot. Question is, do I want to make it Android or do I want to make it boxy? From what I'm drawing now, I'm gonna make it boxy. Yeah. And then let's do that. Now, what y'all don't know is I actually have a robot story in the works, a robot comic story in the works. I don't know if y'all will ever see it. I really hope you do, because it's something I've been working on for a very long time. But you commercial artists know how it is, especially if you come from doing like work for like fan art for stuff. It's very hard to get your own personal work out there. So who knows if you'll ever see it? I hope you do, because it's something that I really like. But who knows? So here we have a robot head. And then I'm going to make the neck here. That's what this is called. Now, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it genderless. just because that's what I prefer to do when it comes to robots. Because, like, fucking, it's an AI machine. Why should it have something gender related? Anyway. So, here we have a neck thing, and then we are going to bring it down. I think I've made it a bit big here, but I think that's just because I'm feeling out the sketch. So, do this here. See, but if you'll see something with the main things I'm having to do, it's that a lot of those characters on there are skinny, and they're kind of androgynous if you think about it, like, really. So I'm going to be doing that as well. That's like an honorable mention in the thing that they all have. Cause like here, look, let's go back to the graph here. Like, except for you, I suppose. Except for this guy, I can't see it. Except for this guy, I suppose, but I don't. He's skinny. He's fit. Jack Morrison is a fit man. He was an army boy. He's skinny as all hell. He's robot skinny, I suppose. And then Zenyatta is hella androgynous, if I'm gonna be honest here. And then Sanji is just a skinny. He's 70% leg. So there's that. And then Genos is skinny as well, because he's full robot, so he's got a very, like... Anyway, this is a long way of me saying I like skinny types, apparently, when it comes to fictional men. So, as I said, we're going to make this into a minor drawing lesson as well. What I'm doing here is, since it's a robot, I will be segmenting everything, because in pretty much any robot you see, all their stuff is, like, segmented. Because that's just how a lot of robots have been made. Because it's machinery. So it's all connected, sure, but not everything. Okay, what is wrong with these legs? Can I not get... You know what? I'm gonna make them sitting. Can I make them sitting? Can I make them, like... That's what I'll do. Alright, so I'm changing the position just a bit. Do that. And then, have the waist here, but then this leg comes out like that, and then this leg like that. Is anatomy my strong suit? No. But boy, howdy, am I gonna try my best. And that's all you can do with drawings. If you've studied a bit of anatomy, you might get a semi-thing, but again, I'm also a comic artist, and and the point of a comic artist is to take normal anatomy and bend it to my will, so I'm going to say that we're fine. I need to add the arms. There we go. I also noticed when looking at these characters that smoke is important to their design in some way or fashion, because here, look. Like, some of them, not all of them. Like, Sanji does nothing but... Stop it. Sanji does nothing but smoke. Genos is, like, the whole steam thing he does whenever he's doing stuff. Bakugo, he's explosions, so... Obviously. So, a few of these are just made... And then Mettaton, whenever he transformed into the Neo... Is it Neo? I don't remember. Whenever he transformed into his second form, spoilers if you haven't played Undertale. Sorry, I don't know how you haven't yet. Or at least heard of it. Anyway, so that's just something I noticed, that smoke is also pretty important to their design. I'm going to make them waving, because that's what I want to do. Let's see, this waist is giving me trouble. Does that work? I think it's because I didn't make the legs long enough. We do long leggy here, even though technically my legs aren't that long. Well, mine are. My legs make up about 2/3 of my body. Oh, I see. This leg right here isn't. Waist positioning is one of the worst things I've ever tried to understand in my life. Because if this is like that, then yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. Let me make sure that I am... Do I like that, or do I kind of like the way the other one looked a bit more. Just because it's more... I guess I could put the leg... Here we see an artist trying their best to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do. So I could put the leg over. It's just this part right here that's wrong. Speaking of these kind of character designs, y'all remember Jenny the Teenage Robot? That was my show back in the day. Love that show. Now I need to figure out what to do with these arms. So I'm gonna make them separate. Another thing that I do when I'm drawing robots is I separate the arm, like the forearm from the bicep? That's what that is, bicep. I know what things are. So that's about there, and I think I'm gonna give you shoulder pads, cause hell yeah, dude. Make a joint there, because another major thing with robots is joints, because, you know, they kind of need those to move. You're gonna be a very skinny thing, which is fine. It's what I plan to do when going into this. See, I'm not trying to take all that much time on the body, because the main thing that matters here is the face. So I'll be working on that the most. Dang, that's a segmented hand. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, oh, I need to do the feet. Again, something, I hate drawing feet. I don't know why, they just, no matter what I try, I am never able to draw them correctly. Wow, that is a skinny foot. Aight, here we go. Again, my freaking sketch is rough as hell, but it's fine. It's just how I do things. If you hear Harley snoring in the background, it's because she's getting that good sleep. They definitely don't look human, at least. So give them that right there. Yeah, they definitely don't look human, which is all I'm hoping for. Like, that's the thing. In any piece of media that I consume, if there's a robot in it, I am a big fan. Big fan. Like, whenever Orisa came out for Overwatch, I was just like, yeah! Because it was a really cool story design, and I really liked the character design. I was just like, yes, another robot. Let's segment the neck off a bit so that they can do that. I think of functionality when it comes to my robots and how they can move their bodies if need be. Alright, let me get rid of that. Of course, as always, I will be doing a refined sketch so I can show y'all the cleaner version in my vision. But for now, this is where my baby is at. I'm actually pretty happy with this so far. So, here's the hard part, which is the face.
Oh boy. So, here we go. We're going to see if I can make this as pretty as I'd like.
So, let me start with the eyes. Do I like that? I don't know. Let's figure out the shape of the eyes. Do I want to do like that commonly, or that, or... I think those eyes would be best, honestly. Oh, yes! This character is already looking like an asshole. Yes! Yes! Oh, what kind of face should I give you? Oh no, that's too asshole-like. I still want you to be pretty. I know it doesn't make sense. No, I won't give the... I feel like you should have something. Maybe like eyelashes? No. Well, that might do, actually. No. I do like those eyes, but not what I'm going for here. Here, wait, let me see. Let me compare the eyes of my favorite characters. So, like, that's Bakugo, kinda. That's Sanji. Kakyoin. Oh, Kiseis are like... Kiseis are weird. I'm not doing this as like a try to combine all the aspects of all my favorite characters, because like that would be just a mess. I might do that for another video, but what I'm trying to do here is to epitomize my type. Let's say that. I'm trying to epitomize my type. That's what I'm doing here. So these are Genos' eyes. I think I might go the Genos route of making the Solera black, because that's just a top tier character design. Like Mina from friggin' My Hero Academia, great design. Except for the weird horns in her hair. That I don't get. How's that?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I mean, the hair is going to be covering one side of this face no matter what. I might adjust this face design a bit. I do like it. I do like the pointiness of it, but I also, because they still all have like human aspects, you know? So we're going to be adjusting that just a bit. There we go. There we go. Alright, time for the rest of the face. So for nose, I don't even think I need a... Let's see, with the way the face is going. That's just a Muppet. That's still a Muppet. That's a Muppet. No matter what I do, it's going to look like Muppet. Well, I need to do it straight, so let's do... That kind of works. I need to bring it... That looks like a skull! Oh, hell yeah, dude! Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Alright, I will say I'm gonna be bringing in, like, you know how Mettaton has those things on the side of his face? I will be doing something like that, but not exactly like Mettaton. I will be doing that. Because that's awesome looking, and I love that design, so... And, like, just having stuff on the face. Like, if there's something that you can say about all my characters that are not human, it's that they have some sort of design on their face somewhere. Like, especially my D&D characters. They're cute! Oh, they're cute! Anyway, back to what I was saying. For my D&D characters, I have, a half-elf, a half mountain elf, so the elves that have like gray skin and everything, and I have her designed with markings on both of her face and on top of her forehead. So that's just something that I work into my designs. Nope, I'm not going to give him like that weird Punisher. There we go. Look at my baby. They are adorable. Alright, so that's that so far. I need to get rid of all these eyes, because some people are uncomfortable with eyes looking at them. I even gave them like this the Zenyatta mouth. So here comes the last important aspect, which is the hair. The hair has to be both blonde and cover one side of the face. Now, I don't know what kind of hair I want to give this child. Let's see. I'm gonna make a new layer just in case, because I change my opinions on hair very quickly. I want to do it like that. No. Now that is something I can get behind. That might be it, Chief. That might be it, Chief. And I need to make sure it cuts. Because that's another thing with design that I like. I like sharp lines when it comes to robots. It's like, it's technology. It's something that's just cutting. So, makes sense for it to be sharp. The question is, do I want it to cover the side of the face like that? Do I want to bring it down like that? I don't know. Well, since one, it needs to follow the head, so let's fix that first off. Why would a robot have hair, you ask? You know what? We're not going to think about that. It's holographic. There we go. In the future, when everything's just robots, all they have are holographic imaging in their head area, which they can change at will. I feel like I need to give this baby freaking eyebrows, but I can't. It's so weird for me to have a design that's... Oh, wait! Yes, I can! Circuitry. There we go. Looks a bit like Ultron. Looks a bit like Ultron. Looks a bit like Ultron. But, it's fine! You know what? I'm a fan. Let me just... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer for that. Let me just adjust these eyes a bit. Gotta make them sharp. Drag that. Okay. Drag that over here. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. I love them. I didn't think this would go that well, because, again, when it comes to me trying to design characters on the fly, doesn't always go that well. But, you know what? This is working out in my favor. Don't ask me what this child's name is, because I don't know. CPU, that's what I'll call this child. This child, for now, has been named CPU. You know, my obsession with robots does make sense in terms of I have always been a technology-driven child. Like, this is a funny story, but, whenever I was younger, my parents both worked as computer scientists, like computer teachers and stuff like that. So I've always just grown up with, just surrounded with technology because that's what they taught and that's what was just around me at all times. And, No, that makes it look like they have abs. That's not what I was going for there. That'll do. Anyway, so, one of their toys that they gave me to play with, or that actually I found on my own and started dicking around with, was a, oh, I need to make sure their legs are segmented, was an old keyboard. I actually have it now still. It was an old keyboard that they didn't have a use for anymore, and so I found it one day and just started clacking away on it. And I still know where it is, and sometimes I'll just go over there and clack on it. And I get just such a joyous, just childlike sense of wonder every time I do it, because I'm just like, I am transported back. It's not the normalest toy for a child to have, I suppose, but you know what? I enjoyed it. Here they are! CPU! CPU. Now I have to do the refine sketch, and then we're going to color that refine sketch so that I can show that they're actually a combination. So here we go. If you're ever considering doing something like this, try it. Like this, getting all the characters together for me to make this list. It was really fun to go down like memory lane and think about all my favorite characters, because like the stuff that I went through is stuff that has been my favorite pieces of media for a long time, like especially like One Piece and One Punch Man and JoJo's. That was a harder one for me to think of, because I haven't consumed some of that I haven't watched some of that stuff in a while, So it was really nice to go back down memory lane and be like, ha, I love this stuff, huh? And then while I was doing it, I realized, oh, I need to watch this stuff now. So, you know what my free time will be doing? Watching One Punch Man and One Piece. Ooh, yes. I'll tell you what, though. I loved Mettaton even before I actually played Undertale and, like, played his route and everything. Like, I knew who he was because of Tumblr. And whenever I saw his design, I was just like, oh, yes. I didn't mean to make that joke. But I was just like, oh, that's top tier character design. And that is my exact character, like, ideal right there. I added that thing, but it's fine. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to make their hair, like, covering the full face like Sanji. I know I said hologram earlier, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping with that idea, you know? Just because I need to incorporate some aspects. Whoop. You know, the more I'm drawing this, the more I realized I actually did make this a bit like a combination of all my favorite characters. Because, like, these shoulder pads scream Genos. Like, if there is a major thing about Genos' character, it's that his shoulders are just essential to his design. Does Genos have household arms, like arms that he only wears when he's in the house? Or their apartment, I should say. Yeah, that's good right there. Another major thing I've learned about drawing robots is to, like, make these segments to make it look like metal. You know, the weird thing is, though, I've never been a fan of Gundam. I never got into it. I love robots so much, and, like, they're one of my main, like, defining factors in terms of character design, but I never got into Gundam at all. Maybe because it was a little bit beyond my generation, or, like, a little bit older. Like, I watched Card Captors as one of my first animes, so that's where I was. Procreate's straight line tool is one of my favorite things ever in this world. Good enough. There's something I can say. It's that I say good enough a lot during my artwork. Just because if I get too hung up on too many details, in the end, it won't make it look good. Like, I am the type of person to overthink anything and everything. So, if there is something that I can overthink, especially in drawing, I'm gonna do it. So, I have been taking steps to just say, well, it's fine. And keep going, because if I don't, then I would freak out otherwise. Pointy! Alright. We getting it, boys. Alright, let me... If I am planning on trying the holographic thing, then I'm going to make these details under the hair on a layer like that. There we go. I just realized these these eyebrows kind of remind me of Spock, which is incidentally another one of my favorite characters from media. So here we are, I suppose. There we go. I am a fan. Alright. CPU. Here they are. CPU. Let's see. Please. Hey! Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me... Yeah. Perfect. Alright. So, we have the refined sketch done. Again, this is going way quicker, but I did say that I wanted to do a quick sketch and then a quick colored sketch. So, I'm going for the quick colored sketch. I'm going to be doing color blocking, but again, not as... Take breaks, stretch your arm out. But not as fully, like, in-depth as the, as the furry. So I am going to figure. That was a good stretch. I am going to figure out what the palette for this baby is going to be. So obviously their hair is going to be yellow or blonde. I'm thinking for the robot it should be like a nice bright. I need a new palette for this. No, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, stop that. Fine, I'll name it CPU. I usually don't name my palettes just because I know what it is just looking at it. So for the hair it's going to be, I think, nice radioactive yellow. Alright, so that's the hair. For the body, oh, I don't know, man. Alright, wait, let's go back. Let's go. Whoa, I didn't realize that was on the same layer. Let us go back to our lovely graph here and figure out the colors for the body. Because at this point it's becoming. That's too bright. At this point it's becoming a mix of all my favorite characters, so might as well just live with it. So, one of the main things about Sanji, which again is one of my favorite characters in all non-fiction. One Piece is non-fiction. Anyway, Sanji is one of my favorite characters in any kind of media. So, his whole thing is he wears suits. Unless he's wearing this horrible, just bad outfit. Like, whenever he wore that pink shirt with the khakis and the no, I'm not even going to think about it. Sanji wears suits a lot, and the suits are usually black with a different colored shirt. One of my favorite shirts is the orange with the black stripes. Top tier shirt. And the first shirt that you ever see him in the suit was the blue and black striped one. Yes. So blue or orange are the two colors that he usually has for those shirts. Kakyoin, green, red and green, complementary color, nice. At least in the anime, that's what it is. And like everything else, his hair is like silver or purple or a whole bunch of different colors. So green. So wait, let me make a list here. I have here. Let me make a new layer to list those off. So I have here black, blue, green, Metaton, purple, black and silver, and pink. Purple, black, silver, and pink. It's more pink than purple. So pink and silver, if I can work that in. Zenyatta, golds, brown, silver, very silver. Man is very silver. And then when he does his ult, he's gold. If you have the normal skin on, unless you have like Cultist Zenyatta, which is just a bunch of purple tentacles. I already have those colors on here. Genos, black, whites, grays, golds. Has he ever done red? With his new look, yeah, because I'm not going to spoil anything. No, it's the same thing, he just wears freaking sleeveless tops. He does have his pink apron. He has his pink apron. Damn it, I should have included that in this. That would have been really good. No. I already have pink on here anyway, so we'll be working that in. Jack Morrison. See, here's the thing with Jackie Boy. Is that the skin that I refer to when I refer to Jack Morrison is the Strike Commander Morrison skin. And that he is just bright blue. Just bright ass blue. For whatever reason. So, and I already have blue on this list, so there's that. And then Soldier 76 is red, I hate that I say this, red, white, and blue with black. There's not a lot of white in his design except his hair. So I'm gonna put red on here. Let's see. Bakugo, reds, oranges, yellow, boy needs therapy. Let me put orange on here. Let's see, what else is this? Oh, green. That stupid, gross, freaking grenade green. I hate. His outfit is not the best in terms of design. I swear, every time I look at it, I'm just like, sharp, too army-esque. What is that? Anyway, on to the next thing. Yes. So I have these, and then Kisei was yellow, and then his the high school he plays for jersey is blue, like a baby blue, so I have that covered with white, with like white accents, so maybe I should put white on there. I clearly have a lot to choose from here. This is going to be a weird drawing. So the main colors that I see that pop up in a lot of my favorite designs are the blue, the black, and the red and silver. Those are the main ones. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll make a pixel version of this. I actually love pixel art. I really do. I didn't expect myself to get as into it as I am right now, but let me tell you, one of my favorite things ever to do, because it's nice, it's symmetrical if you do it correctly, and it's nice, and I like it. You saw that I have a pixel brush thing in here, but honestly, I don't really like using Procreate for pixel art all that much because it's hard to keep the good quality. I actually use not Procreate, goddamn, Ibis Paint. Top tier freaking art app for those of you who don't know it. Great, it gives you so much for free! And even if you wanted to do stuff, you just have to watch some ads, or you could be a scrub like me and pay like $7 for like 300 brushes, but, you know, we do what we gotta do here. Anyway, Procreate brought in a pixel brush, I believe, last year, at the end of last year. And no, it wasn't even the end of last year. It's about the middle of last year. And as soon as I discovered it, I went nuts. Like, straight up just, I was so happy because I finally had a way to do pixel art. Because pixel art has intrigued me for a while, but I didn't really have a reliable way of doing it without, like, you know. And not only a reliable way of doing it, but a reliable way of exporting it into a decent quality. And so whenever I discovered that Procreate made a new pixel brush, I was like, haha, my time to shine has come. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is working. This is freaking working. I didn't think it would work. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Me doing this is just proof that this is automatically becoming a really good character design, in my opinion. Oh, look at that. Look at you. Look at you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Oh my gosh. So happy you're working well. But yeah, I don't know why, but my favorite character just has been Sanji for the longest time. I don't know why. Like, even before he had that giant arc and stuff like that. Just as soon as I watched the episode of Sanji being introduced in One Piece, I was just like, that's my man. That's my man. Perhaps it is because both he and I love women. That might be it. If I can... Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Damn, son! Okay. Funny joke. Alright, time to decide what the skin color is gonna be. So I think it'd be good to make it like a silver, but like on the reddish side. No, on the bluish side. Yeah, and let's make it that kind of blue. So like, yeah, like a chrome color, you know. Oh, That's gonna be good if I'm able to do this correctly. Oh, I'm so excited to see how this turns out. Oh, I'm so excited. That's one thing that that if I have learned anything as an artist, is to be just incredibly excited about how your artwork's gonna turn out. So at the end of the day, you're the one who's making it, so you should be the one that's the most happy with it, you know? And even if you're not happy with it, if you're just incredibly annoyed that it didn't exactly turn out the way you wanted it to, it's still important that you appreciate it because you put time and effort into it. So if you don't like the piece itself, at least appreciate how much time and dedication it took for you to make the piece, because it could be just like a 5-minute sketch you're not happy with. You still had to come up with the idea and make your hand draw that. So, you know, kudos. Like, you just gotta see the positive whenever you're doing stuff like drawing, because because a lot of people will immediately assume that anything an artist I'm a fan of the character design. A lot of people just automatically assume that we as artists are just incredibly happy with our pieces all the time, and that's not true. Like, I have known so many people who are just not happy with their drawings and just and just see sometimes their drawings and they just get incredibly angry because it wasn't exactly what I planned, or stuff like that. And I'm just like, you know, kudos that you even did it, because sometimes it's hard for me to get up in the day. It's just hard for me to just try and get myself to do art, like, especially if you get burned out and then you're trying to come back into it. That's hard. So, you know, it's really damn cool that you did something anyway, my dude. Alright, so y'all remember back in the furry episode where I was getting angry about the fill mechanic and how if I filled already in that area, then and then if I tried to fill in another area within it, that it wouldn't fill correctly? Well, it turns out I'm a liar. And that, in fact, is a thing already. And I just didn't know. I'm gonna go nuts. This is top tier already. That looks like somebody, though. Who does that look like to me? Don't know, I'm still in the middle of making them, so we'll see. My character design. Ugh. I'm gonna do the body and then I'm gonna do the face. I really want to focus on the face as the main part. But I will say I want to do, now that I have these 4 colors all just lined up, I'm going to do other parts of the body these same colors. Anyway, Bakugo needs a hard kick in the ass. If any of y'all watching this know how to use GarageBand effectively, let a girl know, because I've been using it lately and I want to know if there are any tips and tricks that I need to be paying attention for. Yeah? Nice and angular. Need to figure out the red color. Maybe like a red, like a dark red, like that. How's that look against those? It's too brown. Need like a, not a blood red, but like, oh, a machine red. There we go. And this is what I will be using on the joints. Go ahead and comment down below if you decide to do this yourself. I'd love to see what drawings y'all do. Because this is just a really fun way to look back on your favorite characters and be like, nice. I really do see aspects of a lot of my favorite characters in this, and it's really fun to me. A lot of these are characters I've been growing up with, so it's nice to be like, Alright, So here, oh wait, I want to make this part red. The question is, what do I make this thing here? I should probably make it a green, so I can include more of Kakyoin. Because Kakyoin is not really in this design. Oh wait. Oh no! Spoilers for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I just realized I didn't kill Kakyoin. I included his head, his eye scars. Oh no! Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. As long as I don't do a hole in the stomach. I'm fine. That's just straight up Kakyoin's outfit. Screw it. If I need to change the colors of any of these, that's the good thing about color blocking and fill buckets, is that you can change the color of anything you need to, quite quickly and easily. This design is gonna look nuts, dude. Oh, I have to make sure I remember to put the red on for the joints. There's a CPU is certainly getting there, let me tell you. Let me do dark color. I need to figure out these hands. I gotta catch these hands. Okay. Okay. Ow. So, yeah. Now we are going to be filling all of these in to make sure that they don't look that bad. I really hope they don't, because I'll be freaking pissed if they do. Yeah. No, not correct. Why? Where is it now? Oh. There we go. One little misconnection just throws everything into disarray. That is interesting looking. Ooh. I can already tell I'm gonna like this. Not too worried. I'm a bit worried, but I'm not too worried. See, I think the thing that's gonna mess me up here is the green. This looks like somebody. What does this look like? Damn. Now the thing to ruin this is the green. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being cynical. I just don't think the green is gonna look great. And I was right. Well, let's at least bring the... Oh, okay. No. Let's try... Ooh. Green eyes. I will work green in there, and it'll be in green eyes. I need a... Oh my gosh. Like I said, it's rough. Not going to question it. It's rough. So, So, let's see. Let's go in here. Bring this all the way up here. Let's just tone down that. And the question is, do I make a clipping mask for this? Yeah. Yeah, I'll make a clipping mask, just so if I do the opacity, it'll be fine. That's too human for me. That's not bad. I'm into that. With these details, I will make it the best. This looks like somebody, doesn't it? I'm really worried. Does it look like somebody? I don't know. I know I said this is going to be a rough sketch, but I also said that I might do a little bit more than that, so here we are. I just want to make sure this looks good, because I'm actually a big fan of this design. Ha. No. Ha. Woo! Like, bruh. Let me just... Let it be known that this is incredibly different from how I usually draw my robots. I'm working on shading now. Like I just am. I really need to finish this up soon. Like, I gotta go. But, you know, I am having so much fun that it is hard to stop. I know I have, like, a face on right now that probably doesn't look like I'm having fun, but trust me, I'm having fun. I was just born with, like, a natural bitch face. Which is weird, because I'm such a happy-go-lucky person. But if you catch me on the street, you're gonna be seeing me make, like, a very just annoyed face. I don't do it on purpose, trust me. This looks vaguely like a villain. I didn't mean for them to, but, you know, here we are. Dude, these... Oh my god, this is a good design. I'm gonna toot my own horn for a bit. Say that this is a dope-ass design. Alright. Alright. Time for the hair. Now, remember way back whenever we were making the thing for it? Well, we're gonna scrap those. Instead... Oh my gosh, this character is pretty dope. Pretty dope. I tried a few new things here. Like, I haven't done this weird kind of style of coloring on hair before. It's interesting. Now, let's see what the whole thing looks like if I... Yo! That looks kind of cool, though. It's not exactly what I want, but... That's... Oh, there we go. I just have to adjust the opacity a bit. Damn it, now with the legs looking that cool, the whole thing looks weird. That... Oh, okay. I'll see you... I'll be back in a minute. I need to do some adjusting. I have made this incredibly detailed. Without meaning to, mind you. It just sort of happened. So maybe Genos is in here after all, even, besides the blacked out eyes. They look like a villain. I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, I'd be designing villains all the time, but, like, I really didn't mean for this to turn out like this. Whoop. I'm okay with it, though. Look at them. They look fantastic. Ridiculous. Oh, wait, I need to do... This is the most textured and, like... animated looking robot I've ever done. And I've drawn in quite a few robots in my day. Huh. Well, time to make a background of sorts, I suppose. You know what I just saw? I just saw them being on like a villain, not a villain. I just saw them being on like a rooftop. I watched just a little bit of My Hero Academia and now I'm making heroes. Ridiculous. Alright, now I'm dedicated to this idea, so... Whoopsie. In a world where robots are as common as humans, crime runs rampant, and the only one that can stop it is CPU! Time for textures to come in. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. Some good Spider-Man into the universe type shit. Ooh, ooh, let's add some red in there, baby. Let's not add some red in there, baby. Oh my gosh, you can see the background through the hair too. Oh, that's dope. Y'all, this is... Damn. Right, so I may be going just a bit off the rails here, but you know what? I like it, so that's all that matters, huh? That might be it, Chief. Damn. Damn. Well, here they are. CPU. Here's them without the background. Here's them with the background. I need to, wait, no, let me do something here. Here's them with the background. Here's them without the background. Oh, I just took them away. Here's them without the background. I am happy with how they turned out. I love them with my whole being. Didn't think this would go as well as it did, but it certainly did, didn't it? So, here, let me give you a tour of what this precious child is like. So, here we have the blonde hair, very important, and the covering over one side of the face, very important. And then, moving on, we have that they're a robot. So, I covered the three main basics. But within this character, there are little pieces of all the characters. So, the blonde hair with it, how bright it is, that's Sanji. Sanji's hair is bright yellow. He looks like a goddamn lemon or a piece of cheese. And then the black Sceleras, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Black Sceleras here mean that that's all Genos in there, because one of his main character designs is the black Sceleras in there. And let's see, the color palette, that is, oof. The color palette is just kind of something I came up with on my own, except for like the blonde and everything like that. But no, this color palette was just something I came up with on my own. Facial structure is Kakyoin, as well as the eye markings. And then this part right here is pretty Mettaton-esque. It's not exactly Mettaton, because, you know, design infringement, but it's pretty Mettaton-esque. This face, like, the way that it curves in like that, that's Zenyatta. Totally Zenyatta. As well as some of the markings and the hands are Zenyatta-like as well. And the torso. The way the torso curves like that, though, that is Genos. 1,000,000%. Let's see, am I missing anybody from my list? Let's see, Sanji and the long legs is all Sanji as well. Long legs. Also Mettaton, too. They're Mettaton-y legs as well, but that's just because it's, you know, Mettaton. The legs. Let's see. Shoulder pads are Genos as well, because he has those big shoulders. Which are very common in robot designs, I'm starting to notice. Like, Mettaton had the big, pointy shoulders as well, and Genos has the big shoulders. Zenyatta's, like, collarbone is giant, and the collarbone that I did here is kind of reminiscent of Genos as well. Yeah! There's no Jack Morrison in this design, but I'm okay with that. Well, I guess the way the metal reflects is kind of like his pistol. There's no Jack Morrison in here other than the blonde hair, which, you know, makes sense. Yeah, here they are. Let me put their name out right quick. CPU! There's CPU in all their glory. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Let me bring the background back. I'm not too happy with the background, but that was me trying to do something that I usually don't do, so, you know. CPU! There they are! CPU! My robot OC that embodies a lot of my favorite characters! And so we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly enjoyed making it. And, yeah, if you like CPU and you'd like to see them, and, like, I don't know, maybe I do a comic for them or something like that, or, like, I bring them back for, like, an OC study, let me know down in the comments below. If you have any questions on, like, in terms of drawing style, or, like, how I did this or that, or how I did the clipping mask or anything, let me know. I might make a quick draw tutorial about it. Consider subscribing, you know. So yeah, there we go. Here's CPU. One of my favorite OCs I've ever created. So, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you had a good time watching me. And, yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, I believe in you, and have a good day, and, try new things with your art, because that's all I hope to encourage here. I just want you to go have fun with your art style, no matter what kind of art you do. So, I'll see you next time. Bye!